Hello, my friends. I hope you're doing well. New day, new adventure, new vlog. You might say, Merhaba, but Ben, are you back in Turkey? Not at all. But on the other hand, I have two pieces of good news. The first one, look at this, I'm walking again. Well, kind of in the middle of it, for those who followed. I had a complete rupture of my Achilles tendon, I had surgery, and now I'm halfway through my recovery. If all goes well, I'll finish my rehabilitation in July. So I still have some of my physical abilities, but I'm already walking again, so that's nice. There's sunshine in May, do as you please. And the second good news is I have a new camera that I can use outdoors for the simple reason that I got this serious injury before heading out on an adventure to a new country. By the way, you didn't figure it out in the comments of the previous video. I had asked you where you thought I should go before my injury, so you gave me a bunch of destinations: Indonesia, Madagascar, Serbia, and so on, but no one guessed the right destination, just goes to show. It was a pretty authentic destination. As for today's plan, it's very simple and I'm really happy about it. It's my first outdoor vlog with my new camera. By the way, feel free to let me know what you think in the comments, whether the quality is good or not, and so on. So I have a DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro. I'm going back to action cameras. I'm done with the camera I used to film Algeria, Season 1, Portugal, Senegal, and Japan. By the way, it fell into an onsen. I bought another camera, the same one. Anyway, if you've read the title, today we're going to go try a kebab. I have a subscriber of Turkish origin named Serkan, who is a loyal fan of seasons 1 and 2 in Turkey, and who has been writing to me for a long time to say, Ben, I would be really happy if you came to try my kebab, which is actually located in Gones. We're going to take a little trip today. So we're going to go to Turkey without leaving France, or at least Ile-de-France, but we're going to take quite a journey because it's not at all close to my place. We're taking the RER and heading out. The kebab looks interesting, which is why I'm going. I didn't really want to spoil it for myself. I think it's a bit like the famous, the best kebab in Istanbul, the one with the kebab placed on a horizontal spit and grilled over a flame. By the way, the kebab is called La Flamme. Let's not waste any more time. We're off and the sun feels so good. Let's go. Subtitling radio company. Wow, this crazy journey. It's definitely much nicer to go through Kadıköy and take the ferry to get to the best kebab in Istanbul. The view of the Bosphorus is much nicer than having to ride almost the entire RER-B line. We're really almost at the end of the RER-B, since the next stops are Charles de Gaulle Airport. So I could almost just go on a trip. I'll just need to be more patient, but the setting is nice. It's pretty green. Here we are, deep in Paris. It'll take me about 20 minutes on foot to get to the kebab place, La Flamme. That's good. It's really going to work up my appetite, but honestly, I'm already starving. Just a month and a half ago, I couldn't do this. Look at me now, check out this nice little swagger. Ole, here we go with some Elvis-style rock. Most people don't get it unless they've been injured, but it's a serious injury that takes a long time. Now, I truly feel alive again. Do you realize that the last outdoor vlog I filmed was a year ago during the Korea-Japan season? I think it was even Korea-Japan. It was my last video in Japan, my farewell to Tokyo, after 2 months on the road. Then, I had a really tough year in 2024, by the way. I talked about it in a video about why I stopped YouTube for 6 months. Then after that, there was the Achilles tendon rupture, the surgery, and now it's almost 6 months since the operation, and that's it. With very intense physical therapy, 3 times a week, for 2 to 3 hours each time, which is really quite a lot. By the way, a little behind the scenes secret. Just before taking public transport, I did 2 hours of physical therapy. There you go. That way, we're in the best possible condition to shoot this video today. But I'm just so happy if you only knew. Those are the simple little joys of life. Enjoying the sun. It's hot, by the way. I think I might take off my shirt soon, but above all, being able to walk right now is a real blessing. Actually, I think it's the kind of thing we take for granted in life, but health isn't guaranteed. It's only when we start having real health problems that we truly realize how lucky we are. I know it because I've had back problems for years. Yeah, I know I'm already getting old, and then I had a ruptured Achilles tendon, so really health is the greatest wealth. For me, I think those are the most important kinds of wealth. Time is one of the greatest treasures. Time, it's something we can't buy. Health is the same. You can't buy it. Our relationships with people, good ones and strong connections, whether it's with your family, with your friends, and so on, or even with strangers, really. Honestly, for me, those are the greatest treasures in the world. Well, that's it, we're almost there. Well, a commercial area with lots of stores. And across the street, I see another restaurant called Bey Istanbul. Grey. That's KK House. Steakhouse. It's the no stress of the 95. By the way, I think we're in the 95 area now. That's it. Look, a plane taking off. I told you we're really close to the airport. No, I think it's landing. Well, I don't know. But there's another one taking off right there. They're going to cross paths, the July vacationers and the others. That one is farther away. It's taking off and...
J'espère que ce sera bientôt notre...
Tour, my dear friends, adventures around the world. In a destination, by the way, that you didn't find last time. For the next destination where I should go, feel free to put it in the comments. As usual, it's right there. I mean, I walked right past it. I didn't even notice because I was so lost in my thoughts, filming, happy to talk to you. I saw the one across the street. I didn't notice La Flamme was right there. Thanks. Madame Wasistas, who's there? Yeah, it's good, it's nice, yeah. That's for sure, yeah. Pignamin, yeah, from the mine. Here he is, the famous Serkan I've been talking to for a while. I've been coming here since season 1. You've invited me several times, but it's a long trip for me to get here. Yeah, I actually spent the whole year making mistakes. But hey, it's like we took a little trip to Turkey in the end. Exactly.
Exactly. You know what? I'm going to...
Go ahead, okay? The basics, well, yeah, the basics, you really love it. Of course, thanks. It really brings back good memories. It's my new camera. Hello? So, at the same time, it lets me test it because I haven't filmed outside yet.
Since I got it...
I had my accident right away, actually. What happened to you? I had a ruptured Achilles tendon. That's not possible, come on. So, I still haven't tested my camera, which means I don't really know how it looks, you know, outside and so on. And at the same time, I have my mic, you know?
Yeah, can you hear me? Merhaba, how are you? I'm good, thanks. And you?
That's classy and nice, yeah?
It's nice. It's been a while. Yeah, seriously.
So, how long has it been for you?
You opened this restaurant? Well, for us, it's going to be the 7th month now. We're in the middle of it. So I opened this with my cousins. My 2 first cousins.
Okay, so a little family story.
Yeah, exactly. A project like this that came to life. And we're filming, actually, if you want, okay?
So, and why the restaurant business? What were you doing before? Is it a field you were already involved in before? No?
No, not at all. I was a salesman. In everything related to equipment rental, okay? There you go. So I have one of my cousins who is an IT consultant. The other one runs a plumbing business.
Okay, so it's unrelated to the restaurant business.
So we thought, why not? We'll give it a try. It's a concept that we're bringing.
Yeah, that's true. There aren't many places like this serving Kebab in France.
That's it. We had the opportunity to find a location. We thought, hey, why not? Let's do it too. Let's develop this. We're going to make our cuisine known. Our cuisine. So there you go.
Well, you know, it's a pleasure. Because it's true that there are a lot of kebabs in France, in Ile-de-France, but I've never seen this before. I know there are some, but personally I've never seen it like this grilled over a wood fire. Usually it's done with gas, that's the classic way.
So this specialty comes from the Erzurum region. It's called kebab.
I know, I've been there too, and that's why...
By the way, that's why I told you that from the start. That's why it interested me. I said, if you want to try the same thing in France, that's what I do.
You know, it makes me really happy because it's a city that's well known. People go there. However, it's really the specialty of Erzurum. The restaurants that make them strangely in Erzurum, they're not the best. I think the best one was at Şehzade's Jack Istanbul.
Well, that's normal because chefs actually move elsewhere, right? So they're not in their native region. Usually they leave. So that's why the specialties travel like us. There you go. Exactly. Well, yeah.
In that case, it's such a pleasure. Thank you very much once again. Thank you. You're weird. Thanks.
Thank you. I'm coming. You're welcome at my place.
Here we are. We made it. We can say we did it. Right. Well, yeah, because honestly, I remember it's been a while since you suggested I come over to come and visit. Yeah.
Yes, that's it. And since you had your accident, it wasn't easy.
Yeah, it set me back for several months, but you see, now I'm happy. I feel alive again. It's a really good moment. Honestly, it feels so good.
It's nice though, because in the meantime, we've been working on it. So there you go. You guys have grown. That's right, exactly. I'm happy about it. Exactly. There you go.
It makes me really happy.
In any case, so we can welcome you properly today.
Thank you very much. There you go. We're good. We've already started. A little iron.
Exactly. And then you tell me when you're ready. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm hungry now too. I eat on time. Like when I was traveling in Turkey, I never had a set time.
So in Turkey, there's no set time. Usually in the morning, we eat savory food, sucuk.
And the famous kahvaltı. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely. They're the best.
After eating that, you don't want anything else.
Actually, not too much during the day. Yes, that's true.
Absolutely. Those breakfasts are so good, but honestly, I'm really happy with this kebab.
Not bad. I make my own chicken spit. And I make another spit too. Here are homemade fries. A baker also makes fresh bread. Everything is handmade.
The armadillo, the best.
What do you want to eat that would make you happy? A very, very elaborate menu?
That's it. I don't like it when there are too many choices. Yeah, exactly. I don't like it when there are too many choices. Then it's annoying to choose. Like, tart tatin or a good kebab. And for me, that's enough.
Yeah, exactly. For us, that's it. We stick to one thing, just one specialty, do it right, okay? That's the difference.
We're not really here for the basics, the best sellers,
Okay, well, I'll do that for you.
Go ahead. That's fine. Thanks. And if you're modern, there's the machine. In Istanbul, they use knives. Yeah, well, very good. That looks so good. Look at that. It's here. It's really appetizing. So, the only difference I notice is that actually the meat is cooked, well, like in Erzurum on the spit horizontally over a wood fire. But it's not served on a skewer like in Turkey. Kebab is usually served on a skewer. They give you the little salads.
To visit, Jahak Chad.
No, it's been adapted for the way people eat here. Exactly. Yeah, everything's coming. But in this case, yeah, of course. Well, for us in the past, it was Berliner tomato. Exactly. There you go. It's been improved, adapted, but in any case, it looks good. Exactly. The bread looks amazing. I watched the man make it. And then, what did you put on it? Is it, yes?
It's feta cheese.
Wow. With some little veggies. For me, homemade fries are already a big plus. Because industrial fries, well, they're not bad in themselves, but I think when it comes to the restaurant concept, homemade fries really are a nice little extra. Enjoy your meal. Thank you very much. Well, thank you, really. Here we go, we're off. Look at this. It looks really appetizing. See, there are some marinated vegetables too. Exactly, this is the first bite. It already looks really appetizing, so I have no doubt it's going to be really good. Plus it's hearty. Well, yeah. Well, no, a little. Oh, yeah. Honestly, it's really packed, We'll do it for him on the chair instead. I'm going to take the first bite like this. Afterwards then, I'm one of those people who puts it on everything. Really, I love it. It has everything I love. A good flame-grilled meat, well cooked over a wood fire, homemade bread and curry, and then the little extras, some vegetables, feta and everything. I love it. So it's feta, not cream. Yeah, it's... No, it's so good, that's not the case for me. It's really good. Good thing, because sitting next to the boss would be awkward if it wasn't. Well, yeah, you have to say it so we can feel it. Me? If it's not good, you have to say it. We'll have some vegetables. No, but that's the principle, that you always have to be honest, like me with the videos. You see, people, it's a shame, you see. Me, I take criticism when it's constructive, but I just don't like it when it's like with everything. You see what I mean? But just tell me why, if, for example, I tell you I don't like it, because I think that zucchini doesn't add anything, I think it kind of takes away from the taste of the meat. There you see, I'm giving constructive criticism, and then you can answer, the zucchini, you can take them out. It's not mandatory for me, for example. It's the same for me in videos. If someone says they don't like it, just explain why, so I can improve next time. That's helpful, even if someone says it's a shame. Because, I don't know, there are no drone shots. Well, I bring my drone, and you see, I do it because I was there last time. That's not true. It looks like I lost it over there. Yeah, I did. He has one. I lost it, Madden. Yes, that's it. So the landscapes there are something else. Up in Mardin, it's really, well, first of all, there are really a lot of places in Turkey. And Mardin, it's really, especially the old city of Mardin, because in all of them you have the old city, the new city, like in Antep. The whole region, this somewhat Kurdish part of Turkey, there's Bakel, Mesopotamia. It's super authentic. You really visited that by land? Yeah, well, I let myself get lost there. Well, you see, for example, when I was on the Black Sea side, I went to the regions where they produce hazelnuts. There you go. The Pindiks. It's a beautiful Deniz, Black Pindik, Antep, pistachio. Exactly, really, for me, when I talk about Turkey, it's always with a lot of emotion because it's a country where I spent a lot of time, where I really have good memories. And for me, that's where I started making a living from my passion, you see. It's, yes, yeah. Starting from Turkey, season 1 really, because I was posting 1 video a day, that's when it took off. And I always have this little thing really that connects me to Turkey, and it's, Turkey, the culture. I know the country by heart, without being pretentious, but I really traveled a lot. 5 months, that's no small thing, that's 5 months of traveling. 5 months traveling, spending 3 days in each place, exploring inland and small villages. And of course, when I talk about it, there's always this little something. I speak as if I were Turkish almost. It doesn't work with the guys. I started going to work, and since I wasn't everywhere in Turkey, didn't arrive like I should have, it wasn't just there, right? It's great. It's just wonderful for me. Honestly, really good. Thank you. Honestly, I'm not just saying this because you're here. I took a little sauce, the one you gave me. So a slightly spicy tomato sauce. It's good, right? Yeah, that's it. But I like to go for the best sellers, In general, when you pick one, you're never disappointed. And especially what I really love is the meat, nicely sliced thinly into strips. Honestly, it's great. Thank you, that makes me really happy. So, what are your upcoming projects? I saw that you have a lot going on too. Yeah, Georgia. Same, I stayed for 3 months, it has a place in my life, so yeah. Georgia, that's it. Right now, the number 1 goal is rehabilitation, and I'm taking it very seriously and staying very disciplined. Yeah. I go there 3 times a week, yeah. I think if everything goes well normally, if I'm fit in July, I think I'll head out again a bit in September. Why not go test a new camera, by the way, in Turkey, for a week? That could be cool. Have you been to Cappadocia? Yeah, I have. The hot air balloon ride in 2021, right at the end of the pandemic, it was 50 euros. Now, the hot air balloon ride has gone up to 250. 250, yeah, that's it. I paid 200 euros. That's a lot. No, it's a lot, but too much when I am well. It was last year. I did the Likayolu. I don't know if you know it. Yes. It's a hike. It's the Lishan Way. Yes. Well, yeah, that's right. Between Fethiye and Antalya, for example. And I had landed in Antalya. I went to eat in... It's the basic thing, you pay like 3 or 4 euros, with a little tea. I paid 13 euros. It's just impossible. Oh, yeah? Did I get scammed or what? And no. It's just that the prices, that's what... No, but come on, maximum 5 euros, no. But at 13 euros, they've been multiplied by 3, Yeah, it's the way of the presentation. Even for us euros, well, we feel it because you pay almost the same amount. There you go. We don't travel the same way as we did 34 years ago. Me, I tell myself it's for the culture, it must be really very hard. Yeah, absolutely. So that's what I have. Well, it's okay. Super good. Is it good? Yeah. I like it. It kind of tastes like harissa, but lighter because, wow, harissa is strong. I like the ingredients in harissa. It's chili pepper, tomato sauce, a bit of pepper, a little bit of pepper. Don't add tomato. We don't have tomato sauce. The little white sauce, like in Turkey with yogurt. Yes, exactly, the base, a little sauce, that's awesome. First meal of the day. For you, it's the first meal of the day. For me, it's the second, since I already had the kebab. I'm full. Really, I'm super full. I think I'm not surprised because I don't afterwards. It's not a shame. But I thought we were going to split it in half, Honestly, I'm not. No, but honestly, the kebab, that's not it. You don't share. Each one gets their own. But yeah, the kebab was really super filling. And there was, yeah, really. And I'm a big eater, so there was really a good amount. Well, and then Serkan, really nice. He offers me one to try. Usually I don't say no, but I'm still pretty full. And I think I'll eat a little bit and then I'll take the rest to go. No problem. Well, I can make it to go if you want. That's nice. Thank you. And you see, it's really about tasting the good old pleasures of Turkey. And usually, normally you have a little lemon there. It's already inside. It's already inside. Yeah, with the little onions there that are right there. I love that. Lahmacun, it's, people call it in quotes Turkish pizza, kind of like pide. You know, I've tried everything, including etli ekmek in Konya. Yeah, that's the specialty. There you go. Pide. I've had the Karadeniz pide, Trabzon pide. It's different again. The ones from Trabzon are round. Yes, exactly. The best ones are the Karadeniz pide though. They're all good. Even etli ekmek, it's delicious. Never tried it. Well, honestly, you're missing out, you know. You know, it's pretty big. You see, that's where I learn new words every time. Ekmek means bread. It's meat, bread, exactly, the meat, exactly. That's how I constantly learn new words. That's it. Or it's like, for example, I remembered that pepper is Biber. You see, because it makes me think of Justin Bieber, exactly. And so I remember words like that, you know, like Çele, because there's a lake next to, in Kara, Safranbolu, Tuz, Tuzgulu, 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 there you go. See, I remembered salt, Safranbolu. What do you hear in that? Well, it's saffron and Turkish delight. That's it. Turkish delight. It's Safranbolu. Saffron, saffron, saffron. That's it. It's strong, huh? Really good. So honestly, the food is pretty basic. What's your favorite Turkish food, Chuck? Really like the dish that you, or it can even be a dish that, I don't know, that's basic, huh? That you prepare with some kolufas, pilav. It's rice. And beans, like the pilav, did you hear? Pilav with the croqueta eaten there, I think. The marinated beans, well, with the sauce there. Yes, of course. I've already eaten it mixed with rice and other things. It's my favorite dish. The best things are always simple. I'm extremely glad that between the restaurant La Flamme and Parc des Expositions, there's a 20-minute walk because I'm full. That's really the problem. When you go have lunch with Turks, Algerians, Moroccans, you're always well received and you get full. So I really thank Serkan for his hospitality and kindness. There you go, it's done. Since he had already invited me to come a long time ago, it was the right opportunity to go out as well and test the new camera. That's also why I did it on video, because I really wanted to try out my new camera outside. I wasn't there to promote him, he doesn't need it. It's already full every lunchtime, so good for him. If you ask about the prices, since I was invited, I've always been honest with you and won't lie. It's fine, I showed them during season 1 and 2, they're so generous. So there you go, but the menu costs about 13.50 for the big kebab I ate. It costs 13 euros 50, which is actually pretty reasonable considering the current prices of fast food in France. And it was super filling, you know. Me, the lahmacun, I just couldn't finish it. I really took it because Serkan insisted. He was happy to have me try it, but honestly, just the big kebab was more than enough for me. Of course, it doesn't look anything like the real kebab from Erzurum, the one I tried in Erzurum or Istanbul on a skewer with the little salads. Here, it's really adapted for France, but it's still nice. It's really good. Everything is homemade. Homemade bread, homemade spit, homemade fries, homemade sauce. In my opinion, it's increasingly rare to find fast food places making everything homemade. And that's actually pretty cool. We finished up, you know, with some nice conversations, a bit of this and that about Turkey, about our lives. So it was really nice. It was a good time. We ended with a little chai, of course. So there you go. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to let me know by leaving a thumbs up. A comment, even if it's just to say hi, always makes me happy. Comment, like, share, all that stuff, you know. You can join me as usual on my social media. It's still Ben & Co, that doesn't change. I'm back on Snapchat, so you can add me on Snapchat. I'm using Snap again. I had kind of stopped, but I'm back, so it's Ben & Co Snap. And right now, I'm really full. By the way, people often ask me, but Ben, how do you stay fit knowing that you eat a lot? Well, here it is, I'm telling you. During the week, I'm super careful. I don't think I could be a food YouTuber and go out every day to try pizzas, kebabs, tacos, and all that. Because, well, actually, I just couldn't stay fit. Even then, fit is a strong word. I don't have six-pack abs, but I try to be careful every day to eat really healthy. And then little moments like this during the week or on the weekend when I treat myself a bit, but that's it. So really, don't hesitate to say what you thought about the new camera, you saw me, I was sometimes juggling with a mic, a little mic. Without a mic. There you go, this is the camera without a mic. Allows me
De voir ce que ça donne.
of if you have
Voilà, des petites critiques constructives.
there you go to improve myself for the next videos. Because it's new equipment.
Là, j'ai plus ma ZV1.
I have more on it now with the big furry thing, the windscreen. Let me test. Look, I'm turning around. There we go. And now,
Je suis toujours sans micro.
in immersive mode, I call it immersive, the first person mode. But there you go. Let me know what you thought about it. Really, I insist if you liked it with a mic or without a mic. Anyway, I'll see all that during editing.